Hey guys, Jose Villablanca here, the founder and CEO of HoliFit, and today we're going to talk about scientific secrets of self-control. So for me, as an entrepreneur, when I listened to this audiobook, it really taught me a lot on how to create more self-control. Because, say for example, nung high school, gusto mo yung basketball player, right? Gusto mo yung varsity. Pero wala akong self-control, right? I would hang out with girls, I would party, I would drink. So naisip ko, kung may self-control ako, ayun, I would actually be more successful siguro. I would train more, I would get enough sleep, I would eat the right stuff, hindi ako maging distracted, diba? So here are some tips that I got from that so that you could be a better entrepreneur or wherever else you want to succeed in your life. Do you always catch yourself mindlessly scrolling or distracting yourself from real work? Ako, I do. All right, do you need more self-control to stay on track and achieve your goals? We're gonna talk about a few tips here. So the first tip is a group of scientists beeped a group of people throughout the day. Now they asked them a couple of simple questions. The first question was, have you tried to control your impulses since the last time we beeped you? If they answered yes, they were asked a follow-up question. Did you succeed or did you fail? To the researchers' shock, participants failed to control their impulses 50% of the time. Now that's a lot. So anong point dun? Simpleng beep lang, diba? They couldn't control themselves. What more, something more distracting like your phone beeping or friends coming in. Me, for example, when I have to check Viber or WhatsApp or an email, I'm supposed to do something, I end up doing another thing kasi binabasa ko yung email ko. Binabasa ko yung mga unread messages ko on Viber or WhatsApp. And I don't end up doing what I'm supposed to do, and that's why I went to the app in the first place. So kung ganun ka rin, this was like an aha moment for me. So there are a few theories why we can't control. One of them anyway is a limited energy resource. Ibig sabihin nun, whenever you have to control your impulses, it draws on the common energy resource. And what happens is when we become depleted of our self-control energy, instead of representing a limited energy resource, self-control is more of a skill, just like any other skill we would have. In other words, guys, ang ibig sabihin doon, self-control is like a skill. You have to train it. Nauubusan din tayo ng energy. So, if you think about it, guys, at the end of the day, that's when we have chips or chocolate or have alcohol. In other words, we give in, di ba? Pagdating ng gabi, ayoko na, deserve ko to. Alright? And I've been there, guys. I've done that. That's why parang aha moment for me yun eh. So, when I realized na I give in or I allow it, pagdating ng gabi, sabi ko na sa sarili ko, this is a skill I need to develop, so I should stop doing it at night. Maybe once in a while, kung deserve ko talaga, pero if you keep allowing it, then you're training yourself to expect it every single night. Diba? So that's why we lose self-control. So there's two experiments that have tested the limited resource model. The first experiment is the cookie or radish experiment. So in other words, they made kids yata or adults either have cookies or have radishes. Ang pinagawa is they could have cookies. Distract ako. I thought it was someone behind me because of the shadows. Anyway, they told them that they could have cookies, and I think they had to do some homework, problem-solving skills, right? They had some skills that they had to experiment, whatever. Tapos, yung isa naman, they were told to eat radishes and then do this task. So the people that were given the cookies, they actually were able to get things done or have more patience. Kasi sa radish group, parang they had less patience because they were trying to not have those cookies. And that depleted their self-control. The second experiment that tests the limited resource model is the white bear. So basically they had two groups. The first group were told to write an essay. The second group naman were told to do the same but not think of a white bear. Guess what happened? The second group thought of the white bear all the time. And because of that, they're more frustrated, they couldn't finish a lot sooner. So what's going on in the brain when people are trying to resist impulses? When people are depleted of their self-control energy, they simply have difficulty in monitoring themselves. They simply have difficulty in monitoring themselves, their thoughts, and their feelings. There's a specific region of the brain that controls monitoring. It's called anterior cingulate cortex. But when people are depleted of their self-control energy, they simply have less of an ability to override impulses once they have them. It depletes you of the strength, of the energy, to override an urge once you have it.